What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Doug Mo Knows. I've put a shirt with sleeves on today because we're talking about a serious topic. Not really. We're talking about an absolute joke, but it's a topic that's in the news anyway here in Australia. This is going to sound like an absolute joke to everyone else in the world, but nevertheless, here we are. That is gel blasters. So this is not airsoft, which is been illegal here for 20-something years. These shoot a small gel. They're basically a small gel ball that fills up with water. They honestly wouldn't even probably take your eye out if you got hit right in the eye with one. But they're a kid's toy. Recently, I guess this video really goes out to whoever runs the Facebook page for New South Wales Police, because they are constantly posting big hauls of confiscated restricted weapons, because they've got appearance laws down there, and somehow they've legislated that these toys are classed the same as if you had an M16. So just want to go over a few of the differences. I guess number one point, if this looks, so this is an M4 replica gel blaster. They've just become more heavily restricted in Queensland where I live. You got to have a genuine reason to own one, which I do, and you don't need to know what it is. But yeah, look, I guess if you think, that looks pretty realistic, then that's fair enough. But maybe you should spend some more time behind real guns. For police to, say that they can't tell the difference between one of these and a real gun, it's an absolute joke. I mean, and we do have, we've got laws against walking around in public with guns. These are, they're going and confiscating these out of people's homes or their cars, because they're just far too dangerous to have out in the community. So just a couple of things like for comparison. So that's an M4 style gel blaster. This is not an AR-15, it's not an M4 obviously because we're in Australia. That's a Warwick Firearm WFA1, loosely the same shape and style as an AR-15. So it's a lot bigger for one. You can just sort of tell looking at them, they're not the same. That is not the same as this. Like if someone is pointing that at you, I mean, might be scary, but honestly, like, guys, it's such a joke. Like I grew up, we had, had very realistic Western style, like lever action cap guns. I don't know if you remember those, but they were never a problem. I don't know what sort of like clown world we live in. So for one, the charging handle does nothing. Like that's fake. The magazines aren't the same size. They won't go in there. They're not the same size. The full assist does nothing. Also, if you adjust the buttstock all the way out, there's a battery in there. You can just sort of tell by looking down the barrel. I mean, it's a toy, like, and not even a very well made toy. Weighs probably a third of the weight of this, which like that's pretty heavy gun, even like as far as some AR-15s that are out there. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is just go and have a look on New South Wales Police Facebook page, and they are so fucking happy with themselves when they confiscate 10 gel blasters off someone who was speeding or I don't know, might have been smoking some hooter and they search their car and they go and advertise it on their Facebook as a massive bust of restricted weapons that we've taken off the street, and aren't we heroes? Your jokes, none of you. If that's you, just like hand in your badge. Whoever's running your Facebook page, like seriously, have a look at yourself. There's the questions I would be asking is like, why can't anyone in Australia have an AR-15 or full auto rifles? We've got all the background checks and the vetting that we go through. I'd be asking more of those questions and not going in the direction of restricting children's toys that pose no harm to anyone. And they make the argument, if people are playing around with these in the street, we don't know if they're a real gun or not, and someone like the police might end up shooting someone. Well, I guess like if you're out playing around in the street pointing these at people that don't know any better, and you end up getting shot, then that's kind of your fault. Like, fuck, we're taking away this. Common sense doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. Don't do that. You are asking for trouble. That's like if you go walking around the streets with a samurai sword, something bad might happen to you. But you can't ban everything. It's an absolutely ridiculous conversation to be having. I'm obviously all for freedom, so I just thought I'd quickly mention it. But I'm really sort of frustrated that there's now like such a push, and like all we're talking about is saving the sport of gel blasters, and not perhaps opening up some more real firearms, having a discussion about the NFA, which is an absolute joke, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Have a discussion about these, some of the appearance laws, and when it comes to importing firearms into Australia. But no, instead we've gone the other way, and we're talking about kids' toys. Anyway, let me know what you reckon. But honestly, I think most of the problem and the fear of guns and fear of kids' toys now, it comes from people who have never picked up a gun, they've never used a gun, they have no idea what they're talking about. Most of the legislation's made by the same type of people, and it's just so as far as like real firearms, we're just slowly like taking all the trust and responsibility away from the citizenry. And with the toys, honestly, I don't even know what to say, except it's an absolute joke. And New South Wales Police, I'll just tell everyone, just honestly go to their page and have a look. You'll see what I'm talking about. And the way that they talk about these busts, you'd think they just caught Pablo Escobar. It's absolute, really good for a giggle. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. That's the video for today. I will do something on a little bit more serious topic tomorrow, but I'm just a bit short of time today. I wanted to get something out there. So thanks for watching. Until next time, stay safe. Cheers.